Hello, welcome to another exciting episode. Today I got another fantastic episode for you. Today I'm doing something a little different. It's kind of my Thanksgiving special. I picked games that are in my backlog that I'm going to be playing over the holiday season because I won't be here next Friday. I'll be out of town. So I figured I would show you what I'm going to be playing in my backlog. I'm curious, what is in your backlog? Do you want to play through these holidays that you really wanted to play and are going to beat before the end of the year? So I got 7 games here I picked here today that I'm going to be taking with me. I'm going to be taking my PSP Vita, my PS Vita, my Analog Pocket, and my Nintendo Switch with me. So those are my 3 travel companions, and going to be playing games on the go. Now, I gotta say, we had a fantastic year in general for video games, no matter what system you had. Like the Xbox down there had great games. I got PlayStation over there. I got all the systems. And I gotta say, on every system, there were fantastic games. And probably the best gaming year in history that I can think of, that where just everybody got abundance of so many great games that it's hard to catch up, because there is a lot of stuff in your backlog. So I picked 7 games here. So without further ado, sit back and let's check it out. First game on my list is Doraemon, Story of Seasons. Now you play as 2 characters. You play the main character as Nobi, the boy there, and his robotic friend Doraemon, which is a robotic cat that came back from the 22nd century through time and makes friends with his companion. Now this was original based off of an anime way back in the day in Japan in 1969, and it's a very popular character in Japan over the years. So there have been lots of animes with Doraemon, lots of games over the years, and I gotta say, putting it in the Harvest Moon series at first, I was against it. I was like, this is going to be a weird game. But after playing it, I gotta say, I really like the game. It has an actually original story compared to a lot of the Story Seasons games. Basically, most Harvest Moons is all start out with the same, or is your grandfather passed away and you must inherit the farm, take it over and rebuild it and make it successful. Whereas this one, you somehow get teleported to another world through time and space, and you land in this world, and there are the Story of Seasons village on this new planet, and you must help out these people, and they have 2 farms, and take over one of the farms, and you play as Nobi, and you must farm and build a successful farm. So very nice, colorful game. Definitely like the watercolored storybook look to it, with great animations, great music. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Something new that I think is interesting that I haven't played yet. I played many different types of Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons games, and other kinds of farming games. But it's interesting finally to take it in a new direction. And it's pretty interesting. So definitely going to have a lot of fun with this. Great game to play over the Thanksgiving holiday. These are games that I picked that are in my backlog that I wanted to get to. So I'm finally getting to it. And I got about 2 hours in, so pretty fun. Just be advised, it has the longest intro I've ever seen in a Harvest Moon game. It lasted for about 1 hour and 28 minutes, but fantastic. Number 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I've been trying to get to this one for a while since it came out, and been able to finally get some time in after the holidays. Now I feel guilty stepping on a sleeping Goomba who's just resting peacefully, so I kind of skip squashing them. Something doesn't feel right about smashing someone when they're sleeping. But as you can see, the game is a lot of fun. I've beaten the first castle today, Didn't really want to spoil anything for you if you haven't played any of it yet, but it is a fantastic 2D Mario game, and full of secrets, full of characters, full of fun. I can say my only gripe in this game, and it's a minor one, which is I'm surprised to even say this, but this music is just so-so, which is surprising. But besides that, the gameplay, the type of power-ups you get, the transforming into an elephant is fantastic. So everything else is really good. I do like the animations. I think everything's great. It's just surprising that the music didn't follow. So I'm not sure what happened with that, the musical department, but everything else is great. And probably gonna give it, if I was giving it a review, which I'm only at the first castle, so it's kind of early on, so probably my review would change in the future as more I played it. But right now I'd give it an 8.5, 9 out of 10. So really enjoying it. Been looking forward to finally getting a hold of it and playing it. So this will definitely be one of the games that I'll finish this year to get out of my backlog. And hopefully, I don't know how long it takes to beat, but I've heard there's 7 worlds. Number 3, Berserk Recharged. Now Berserk, I played when I was like a 6 or 7 year old on Atari 2600 quite a bit. And then later on I found it in the arcade and played that. And I gotta say, the new Recharged version of it is pretty fun. There's now power-ups. There are different types of robots and magnetic mines and so on. And there, of course, is, I think his name's Evil Bob the Ball, which is indestructible, so he's still there. So you have each screen you get to, you have a certain time limit before he comes out and shows up, and you have to get out before he kills you. But as you can see, the game, it looks pretty cool. It's full of challenges. My only gripe with it is the same thing as Super Mario Wonder, is the sound department, and it's, I don't know, it's just not, I don't think it fits the game as well as it should. I think the original sound effects with the robots, the way they talked and so on, was better. This really doesn't have any robot voices or anything, and I think that really takes me out of it a little bit. But besides that, I do like it. I do like the levels. I like the challenges. The mission mode is fun. So everything else is great. Just the sound department needed a little bit more work, I think, personally. But besides that, the game, like I said, is a lot of fun. And like these laser grids, there's weapon upgrades. It's too bad that the weapons and everything only last for a time limit. I wish they would have lasted longer. They give you about 5-10 seconds at the most to use each weapon, which I wish there was power-ups would have lasted longer. But maybe that would have taken the challenge down too, so I don't know. But it's a fun game, definitely worth picking up if you like these old Atari games, and these are the recharged versions. Number 4, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Now this is my gameplay from the first one that I played, and I gotta say I did beat it. Beat the first one on the Pixel Remaster all the way from beginning to end, and I've played Final Fantasy on many different devices ever since the original Nintendo NES version. Played the Game Boy Advance version, played the Wonder Swan, the Bandai Wonder Swan version. I played quite a few different versions, PlayStation 1 version. So I gotta say, I really like this Pixel Remaster. I think they did a fantastic job of making it look nice, touching it up very finely, carefully, doing everything, not changing anything, just kind of making it HD looking. And they have given you better options with the font, so it looks better on the newer TVs. They give you 2 choices of font, and they also give you because these games 1 through 6 were grindfest games, so lots of grinding to level up. So they're giving you options, quality of life options for people who don't want to grind. They can turn that off. I feel strange without it, so I leave it on, but you can turn it off. And they also have where you can grind and earn more experience. So I think it's ×2, ×4, and ×8 for the different choices if you want to adjust the experience. So I kept it at the original, but you can fast track that, and you can also do that with the gold 2, 4, and 6, I believe, or 8. So pretty good. They give you quality of life improvements for people who just want to go through the storyline and see what the originals were like, or for people like me who just want to grind. Number 5 on my list, Mario Kart 8, of course. This game is always staying in the top 10 on the Nintendo charts ever since it released. And there's a reason why, because it's fun, it's fantastic, has tons of characters. I'm playing now Funky Kong, one of the new characters for the newest DLC. I believe now there's a total of 48 tracks. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what the number is. So it's fantastic. You get tons of characters, tons of tracks, tons of fun, and this is one game it is great to play with family and friends, or even if you're alone, you can just have some fun playing single player or playing online against other random players, and it's just a lot of fun. And I still need to beat all the tracks. I haven't really unlocked them all so far. I haven't. I've kind of been pushing this in my backlog also. So, but definitely a great game to take to friends and family houses, because it seems like everybody nowadays loves playing Mario Kart. The only game that I can think that's in this category on the Nintendo Switch is the Mario Party games, which is one game I didn't really play, of all things. I never played really a Mario Party game, so never had a bunch of friends over and people who wanted to play Mario Party. But it seems like I had quite a few friends that always wanted to play Mario Kart, so I did play quite a bit of that. And I gotta say, the game is awesome. A lot of fun. As you can see, this is the new tracks for the DLC, and fantastic, definitely worth playing. Number 6 in my backlog, I'm taking my Analog Pocket with me, and what a great game to play on it, and that is Mother 3, a JRPG that never came to America, but it is a sequel to Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, and it came out, like I said, on the Game Boy Advance, and it only came out in Japan. Never got ported to the United States, so what you're seeing here is a fan-translated version. I bought the fan-translated versions last year, probably last Christmas actually, of all things, and it stayed in my backlog, and now I'm finally getting to it. But this game has tons of humor, a lot of fun, great graphics, great music, a great storyline, and it even has some serious moments going on that I don't want to spoil for you, but there is some seriousness about it, and probably things that's stopping it from coming to the United States because of the storyline. Maybe they could tweak it or something to make it more accessible for the United States audience, because we are more censored here. A lot of our feelings get hurt faster here. And this game deals with some serious issues and things going on, but great game, really like it. And I gotta say, like I said, I was really amazed. It looks fantastic on the Analog Pocket, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've only got about 2 hours into it, but really enjoying it. I didn't know what to expect because I never read any spoilers or anything, so I didn't know anything about the storyline or what's going on, and I'm glad I didn't because I didn't want to be spoiled, because some of the things just are shocking but cool at the same time. So I really enjoy the storyline even. And you can see lots of funny humor going on and silly things with creatures and so on. As such, like this mole cricket who wants to prove that he's tough, and so he's trying to be the ultimate powerful mole cricket, and he's trying to prove his toughness, so you have to fight him. So it's a pretty funny storyline about the mole cricket, about how he keeps asking or keeps trying to prove his toughness. So pretty awesome. And like I said, the animation in this thing is really great for a Game Boy Advance game. Just a really beautiful game to look at. Number 7 on my list is Lonely Mountains Downhill. Now I really like this indie game. It's just basically you out in nature, mountain biking down a hill. There's no fancy music, no guitar riffs, nothing. It's just you in nature. The sounds of birds chirping, bugs flying by, your tires going down a mountain, and it's full of challenges also, because when you're racing down this mountain, just like in real life, you can take shortcuts and everything, but it may be a little bit harder, steeper, whatever, taking a shortcut, more dangerous. And it's just you trying to get down this mountain safely without wrecking it and getting to the next checkpoints till you finish the course. And as you can see, the graphics are beautiful and the sounds of nature and everything is really great. Even though this game is full of challenges and you're racing down a mountain, there's some type of relaxation you're getting as you're riding down this mountain. You feel like you're actually, in a way, out in nature. So it's pretty interesting. I really like it. And you can earn like new bikes, new upgrades, new paint colors, and so on. And there are different challenges and things, and it's just a fun game. I'm going to be playing quite a bit of this, and I'm really impressed by it. I'm glad I picked it up back when the indie, I think it came out last year, if I remember right. But as you can see, it's a pretty good game. Like it's just beautiful graphics and everything. There's another checkpoint there. And this is basically what it would look like riding down a mountain trail in the fall time. I used to ride mountain bikes back in the day down the Tahoe trails in South Lake Tahoe, so pretty awesome. Anyways, that is it for the Thanksgiving special. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, I have 7 games that I want to beat before the end of the year. But I'm curious what is in your list or what games you're going to play. I'm sure your list differs from mine, and I'm curious what's in your backlog that you want to beat before the end of the year comes. We've had a fantastic year in general for gaming. Probably the best year it's ever been, because we've had fantastic games on every single system. PlayStation had some great ones, Xbox had some great ones, Nintendo had some great ones. So it's just a great being a gamer in general. And so I'm lucky that I have all the systems, so I can kind of play a little bit here and there. And these are just systems that I can easily take with me when I'm visiting family. So that's why I chose the Switch, the Analog Pocket. And I didn't talk about it, but the PSP Vita, that is a newer system to me. I just got one about 4 months ago, maybe, or so. And I found some fantastic games on that system also, so pretty awesome. Anyways, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, And as always, have a good one. See you in 2 weeks. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.